Here in Paris, I'm listening to the voices of people from across the world and from Scotland, and I hope that you will enjoy listening too, and that this will encourage us to go forward all together to make sure that we protect our precious planet for now and for the future from the dangers.
Hello, my name's Joanne O'Neill. I'm the Policy Officer for SCIAF, which is the Scottish Catholic International Aid Fund, and I came to Paris because SCIAF works with poor communities all over the world who are bearing the brunt of climate change. Perversely, these are the people who have done the least to cause the problem in the first place.
I'm Ricardo Navarro from CESTA, Friends of the Earth El Salvador. In my country, climate change is destroying crops, sometimes because of a drought, sometimes because of floods. We have a lot of hunger, food destruction, and we also have new diseases. So all these problems in El Salvador, for example, have forced our government to buy beans from China, and we used to be self-sufficient in beans. So we really have to stop climate change because that is generating a lot of problems, particularly in low-income people. Those who are not responsible of the emissions, because emissions have been generated by the wealthy people of the planet, and they have the moral responsibility to act.
Yeah, in Guinea, now the country is in need of development, and we're trying to solve the problem of electricity from water, pure electricity. And just a dam has been built, so and to get hydraulic energy for 240 megawatts. So now providing that is now functioning. So the problem is solved in the capital city and many cities and towns of the country, and also trying forward to develop agriculture to be self-sufficient.
I work for China Dialogue, and I take videos of interesting, beautiful, or inspiring things that people are doing to create awareness about climate change.
Great. And how have you found this week, and what do you think will come from it?
Absolutely inspiring. There's a lot of analyzing going on of the negotiations and the text, but there's also a lot of energy, and that's the part that I'm focusing on. This COP is like a magnet for everyone and anyone who's interested in climate, and that includes activists, includes a lot of youth, and just being here, I'm trying to convey the kind of energy that is happening here and bring it back to other parts of the world where people maybe don't have the opportunity to ever attend an event like this.
I'm John Bennett. I'm from Fairbanks, Alaska, and I joined the climate ride to cycle to Paris because I'm a hydrologist in Alaska, and I travel all over the northern part of Alaska, both the subarctic and the Arctic regions. And the impacts of global warming are really dramatic. We're getting records every month. We come up with a new record. We have record rainfall, record drought, record snowfall, record forest fires.
Jeanne-Marie Bénard, parisienne. Je m'intéresse beaucoup aux problèmes du climat et espère que cette conférence aura été très utile. Bien.
Bien.
Alors, je suis Sophie Bénard de Paris, et en fait, si on n'aboutit à rien, ce sont des kamikazes, et bon, j'espère qu'il y aura au moins un pas en avant.
Hi, I've just met my mum for an impromptu breakfast at the Pan Quotidien in front of the Eurostar. She's en route to Paris to meet other people that are passionate about climate change and environmental issues, and to really, hopefully this time, to make some serious progress on climate change and really move forward from where we are. Yeah, so I'm a macroeconomist, work for an independent research firm, and the environment, to be honest, doesn't actually come up that much in what I do on a day-to-day basis. But I think that's, in a sense, it's a failing of modern economics to recognise the importance of the environment, and the fact that the environment just doesn't show up in a lot of the ways in which we look at the economy, but obviously it's critically important for the economy. For instance, GDP doesn't really measure the negative externalities or in any way that it doesn't address the negative externalities say, pollutants from greater industrial production, and there's very much a focus on investment in the short term rather than the actual consumption that we receive in the longer term, and the welfare that brings. So I think, as I said, that's basically a kind of a failing of modern economics, and I'm not sure if that's going to be talked about at Paris, but I hope that it will be. I know that Joseph Stiglitz has done work on this, and a number of kind of big heavy hitter economists are starting to turn their minds to rejigging economics so that it actually has this focus, hopefully bringing kind of markets into the fold and directing the power of markets at solving some of these climate change issues.
Hi, my name is Andy Duncan. I've cycled from London to Paris, and the reason I've done that, I guess, is like everyone else. I'm appalled at the way that the climate is going, and we see it almost every day. You know, the climate changing in Scotland. I'm just a guy, and I'm doing my little bit to try and build up the numbers so that the politicians can see that people care about it.
Martin Eddleston from Edinburgh, and I decided a few months ago that I wanted to come to Paris, and I thought I'd like to cycle there. The main reason for coming to Paris, I think, was to show visibly, in a very public way, that I come to support what the negotiators are trying to do in reaching this global legally binding agreement.
Hi, I'm John Thorne, I'm from Glasgow. I'm here in Paris for COP21 just to remind everyone, including politicians and leaders, to be aware of the issues and to take action on it. And I think personally it's really important to take personal, peaceful action on things like climate change, make people aware and try and address the issues. It's been great cycling down from Edinburgh. It's taken us 2 weeks, but it's been a great trip. We've come through snow and hail and rain and finished every night in the dark, but it's been a great thing. We've met some great folk along the way. Slept in church halls and friends' houses, and just it's been great.
Hello, I'm Malcolm from Edinburgh in Scotland, and I'm concerned about the environment, about our planet, and that's why I'm here, just to bear witness to the talks going on. It's heavy stuff about the future of humanity, but lots of people at the demonstration are having a good time. There's a lot of humour, but it's a serious underlying message. We're concerned, a lot of people are concerned, and we're representing a lot of people that can't be here themselves. And this is my wife, Helen.
Great. Yeah, I'm here too, because we went to Copenhagen to do exactly the same thing, just to show that we were interested in what was going on and cared a lot and thought the government should be working a bit harder. So we've come to Paris as well.
Hi, I'm Mary Williams and I'm from Fife, and I'm here because I've got 7 grandchildren and I'm very concerned of the future of the planet. So I decided I would join Martin and the others and cycle from Edinburgh to Paris to participate in the bicycle train and the Red Line celebration, to make people aware that it really does matter, climate change. I'm a scientist and engineer, and the numbers just don't add up. We can't go on growing and taking more out of the planet without putting something back. So that's why I'm here.
My name is Tim Fyson. I've lived in Scotland for quite a long time. At the moment I'm living in Killin, and over the years I've now become convinced that human activities are very important in the current climate change situation. Whereas in the past geological time there have been many climate changes, but this time humans are definitely influencing it. And my interest is mainly in wildlife, like the Scottish Wildlife Trust, the John Muir Trust, and I'm convinced that in many parts of the animal kingdom there are effects of climate change. And I thought I would come to Paris and just make a statement.
Here we have a great result in Paris. It is a compromise, but now for the work to make sure that there's climate justice for everybody. I'm now going home to Scotland to do my bit along with all the people who I've met and so many more in Scotland who want to be sure that we have climate justice here and across the world. Okay, thanks to everyone who did their videos.